everyone, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. This time we're going to take it a little easier as we wind down from the intensity that was the end of the Dragon Song War and rescuing Estinian and, tensions and between dragons and people and just, all that fun, all that stuff. Because, hey, Hildibrand got more quests, and I accidentally did the first set without thinking, like, oh, right, I should probably stream this. And he didn't really miss much. Basically, it was a search for Hildibrand after he flew off from the last set of adventures, and we found him up here in Ishgard. And a new person we met is, oh, well, hello, Linky. How you doing? Let's see. Do a little wave. We rescued him, but along the way he discovered this little black mage Mehmet, basically minion, I guess, type thing, called Gigi, who looks an awful lot like Vivi, which, considering I'm a fan of Final Fantasy IX, I'm intrigued. So that's the real setup here. Hildibrand's going to be helping out Gigi, and we're going from there. So, let's go ahead and hopefully everybody can hear me just fine, hear the game just fine, and we will get this thing started. I don't see any complaints, so Linky's actually visiting from Primal. So yeah, the World Center, the data center travel is available now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and it's working. Let's see. Yes, Amy's here once again. And sound is all good? Awesome. Alright. Isn't she adorable? Talking about Gigi here. To the very pinnacle of the heavens. Alright. Well, let's talk to Hildibrand and see what we're up to. Oh no! Linky's legit stuck on Crystal.
Oh no, why?
I think because it's not working perfectly.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. That's not good. Oh, Cat has a 4-day weekend starting tomorrow. That's nice. Verily shall we scour all creation from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for all the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah! A grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hells. Pfft. Just so. Such is the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Get that clap. Yes!
Oh.
Gigi's got the pose! Gigi knows what's up. Gigi knows what's up. Well posed, Gigi, well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Oh, Bobby, my day has been pretty good so far. Just working on getting stuff done and making progress where I can. Here's our new character, Seer, who is not familiar with Hildibrand, but is quickly getting caught up. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, I hereby command you surrender that mammoth of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Oh yeah, he's goes after heretics. Why, hello there, Milan, and Inquisitor Seer, ever the jester. Accusing poor Gigi of being a clockwork heretic when it is plain to see that he is merely a precocious young lad. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl, as if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity. Mashu, please, were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandervillian masculinity with them mere moments ago? Is it a boy or is it a girl? We need Professor Oak.
Nope.
That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. Whose pose is going to win? Sierra's quickly learning, like, oh god, what am I into? What am I stuck with? Master Yata, Inspector Seer, what is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. Oh, I didn't expect him to get involved. Oh, Lord Edmond, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I am come to seize this mammoth on behalf of the Inquisition, a fact which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. At which point they set the bickering about the contraption's gender. We'll just go with an easy they. What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi a boy or a girl? He is Professor Oak. I love that Edmond's clearly, like, actually thinking about this. This clearly a strapping young lad, no? Fury take me, not you two. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, fine, but even supposing that this Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of its discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. I beg your pardon, miraculous resuscitation? Yeah, this is what happened in the first quest. Oh man. According to Time Sage, the data center travel was getting hammered by 15,000 requests a minute.
Yeah, I heard.
Jeez.
Like, when it first opened up, that it actually broke.
Jeez. I see. Then until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. I will even stand as witness here and now if you wish. Ah, that's why Linky's stuck. Adopt? Then that would make me Gigi's father? Oh boy, Hildibrand the father. Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course, I'll do it. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville. Papa Hildy! Papa Hildy! The inspector has finally become a father. It's so beautiful. Well, hopefully you're still having a good time in Diablos, Linky. Quite. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmont. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away. Hildibrand the father. Oh boy. That is something. Oh, Halone, I would not presume to question your grand design, but confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the mammoth, but I'm still within my rights to observe the blasted thing.
Oh man, Linky's outfit.
Oh boy, I haven't seen it. Lord Godbert will be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. Alright. Thank you. Oh my god. That's amazing. All right. Let's see. I need to get into my journal because to make sure I didn't accidentally do this, I turned it off. So we need to go to just a little further north. Uh-huh. Oh, pff. Amy's eating her pizza. We worked hard to get that pizza. We'll do a little clap. I did not... Oh, I did hear about the Final Fantasy XIV billboard. Oh, God, that was something.
Caused a lot of uproar.
Yep. Especially because, like, they're using the... Am I going the right way?
It's right here.
Oh, it's just not on my map for some reason. Ow.
It's not in your list, is it?
No, it's not on the 5.
It has to be in your list to show like that.
Ah, I see. Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of his guardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House during Maltemsart. Yeah, that makes sense. Pray do not fill the boy. Oh, I meant actually skip that because of. I was gonna. That's alright. I can go back. Pray do not fill the boy the mammoth's head with such nonsense. That is the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. I should know. I work there. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no house Durinmal Tempsart, and that it is rather a ludicrous portmanteau of the four high houses, including that esteemed house, which but recently stood as witness to your adoption.
Isn't that all the names mixed together?
Yeah, it is. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything?
Portmanteau.
Yeah, portmanteau. No, nothing. I say, rather than parading before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos.
Smells?
Yeah, the smells of chocobos. Oh joy. Okay, got Linky's friend. I'll just follow you because it's not on my list.
Oh, I
That.
was just trying to follow
Oh.
him.
No, that's what you're saying.
It's right next to Foundation. Basically, the Sky Steel manufacturer.
Oh, okay, thank you. There you are. It's a billboard for, as Absolute explains, it's a billboard for an unofficial in-game nightclub that used modded assets. That then turned out the club was not safe for work. So that wasn't good. I'll leave you to a quest of the Gigi. I'm see if I can go home now. I hope you can, Linky. I hope you can. Let's see what these guys are saying this time. A washed heretic never sins. So if I wanted that hair color, I'd have to eat plums, val fruits, and pineapples. But how many?
That's how you change their color.
I was gonna say it sounds like you.
Yep. I used a calculator.
Yeah.
I have royal purple.
I didn't bother because I like my yellow. Yellow chocobo is a classic. Splendid specimens of horsebird flesh. Would you not agree? He's a horsebird. Bleh. Would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer. Those chocobos are the pride of Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. Man, what a wet blanket. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos. It might help. Oh my god. It didn't. You know, just because you found him in the Kurthian snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me.
Oh.
DG says this questline, though it's not as great as the Realm Reborn Hildibrand quest, it makes up for it the wholesome nature that is Gigi and Papa Hildibrand. But I want one. I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, Father. Uh-oh. Oh, is Gigi going to get kidnapped?
Kidnapped.
Is this kid going to try to take him? Father, that strange-looking thing is staring at us. Gigi. What is that all about? Am I that strange-looking? Poor little Gigi. I know we have 2 more adventures with Hildibrand after one after Stormblood and one after Endwalker. And I don't know if they were as good or anything like that. I know Amy's not done them at all, so any of the Hildibrand stuff.
Because I waited for you.
Yeah. This is all new to us. There they are. What if I picked one with my eyes closed and gave it as a name day gift to myself? Oh, I wonder what I'd get me. Oh my god. Receive your orders, detain your heretic, meet your quota. Fury take me, it used to be so simple. Frightening on occasion, I grant you, what with my mentor's little episodes, but simple nonetheless. Seer is having a crisis of faith. These goods would fetch a high price in Alda. Yeah, probably. Why bother? It's no use. Now, Gigi, you must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise you days filled with grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, Gigi, spirits! Door says Endwalker's Hildibrand story is only just started, and a relic weapon is tied to it. Oh no! Oh. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps. At least look before you strike a pose. The gods only know how much that vase cost. 123,544,000 gil at last assessment, which was over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke.
They should not have had it stored there.
123 million. That is a lot. That's more than a house. 100 million gil? Oh, alone, why have you forsaken me? Ah, Gigi. Got that time magic.
Ooh.
Well, would you look at that? Oh, I'm sorry you won't be able to watch live on Saturday, Fizzy, but glad you could be here. Now
store that thing in a better place.
Yeah, seriously. It's a miracle. Native divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that? Gigi, my boy, that was marvelous. You're a born artisan, just like father. Time Sage says I only paid 3.5 million for their house. Jeez. I'm thinking like a guild house. Papa Hildy's papa. Your grandpapa, Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wills the very powers of life and death. That is true. Once he and Mrs. come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this Mamet's power as mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand that you all acknowledge it. This Mamet. Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the Mamet. Nay, 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless vase. My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I'm a Mamet. Gigi, whatever has gotten into you? You are my son. You are a Manderville man. Listen to your papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl through and through. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama. Aww. Poor thing. Ah, the unmistakable scent of, well, perhaps not heresy exactly. Regardless, that mammoth's power cannot be allowed to fall into the wrong hands. Children say the most hurtful things. They can. Well, it is only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I. I say we find out what's got him thinking he's a mammoth. But he is a mammoth. How can you not? Oh, never mind. And that completes the 3.2 quest line of Hildibrand stuff. I love this. The measure of a mammoth. The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son. That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead.
If you talked to Nashi before this, she noticed about being called Mama next to being Papa.
Oh.
With Hildy.
What did she say? Did she say anything about that?
Like, he thinks I'm his mama? It was like a gasp.
Oh. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that mammoth. We should begin by speaking with the sentry stationed at the city gates and the airship landing. If Fury help us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. I will visit the Ark of the Worthy, while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. There we go. Now it's on the list. Back to the manufactory. Good old Hildibrand, being a proud papa. Let's. It's Hildibrand, just nod along and clean up his messes. It's not incorrect. I'm actually rather surprised we're not seeing more characters from the Realm Reborn stuff. It's like it really does come across as a brand new adventure. Little fellow with a wide-brimmed hat. Aye, he came through here. Bought passage on a supply ship bound for the Falcon's Nest. One of them was named Lalafels, right? Funny little buggers. Seemed keen to be anywhere but here. Well, if Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates. And the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one matching his description. Hey, Game Belt. Falcon's Nest, Fury, take me. Must we return to that freezing pit of despair? Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds. Of course. Really? He seemed in no mood to frolic when I last saw him. If you want to follow up on the others, the Scholasticate quest do that? Is that part of the Scholar quest, or? Time Sage says if you want to follow up on the others from Hildibrand's first adventures, the Scholasticate quest do that. I don't either. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend a vase, only to become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a mammoth. Oh, it's a separate quest line. Oh, okay. One might even say he remembered what he was, remembered his purpose, and so he returned to Western Kurthus, that famous breeding ground for heresy, where first we found him. Home to his heretic masters, to share with them the intelligence he had gathered on the city. At last. The undeniable, the unquestionable, the unmistakable scent of heresy. Wow, Seer. What are we standing around for? We have a heretic to catch. Wow. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Seer might not think very highly of our little girl. It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, we should endeavor to surreptitiously bring him round to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtlety in all things, Nashu. That is the Manderville way. Yes, subtle. That is absolutely his thing. Well, off we go. By the way, for those who have played these Hildibrand quests, do they feel like they can be finished, all of them in this one session? You think? Oh, I didn't jump in your car. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm sorry. It just took off. Got this rockin' beat going now. Oh, my horse. Rocking. You ran me over. Even her footprints are adorable. They almost look like they were made by one of those clockwork minions. A mammoth? I would know those tiny footprints anywhere. Gigi came this way. Aha! I knew it! The mammoth immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of heretics. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I just had one of those moments, you know, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Gobbert. I did tell her her grandpa might like to see that trick of hers. DGC thinks it can be finished in one. Oh my gosh! David Vink Streams, thank you so much for the raid! We are just playing through Hildibrand right now as part of Heaven's Ward. As I make my way to actually, you know, catch up with the full story. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for that the shout out, Boo Scary Helicopter, so we could see what they were playing. Retro games. Cool. What exactly were you playing? And hello to you, Bluey the Dragon Knight. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't stream Final Fantasy XIV all the time, but I like to highlight some of the big moments from the game as I try to catch up with the modern, with you know, the current stuff. I have finished Heaven's Ward and have finished up to 3.3 for those familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, but we're taking a little break from the main story to check out the Hildibrand quests, which are just funny, silly little quests that are just entertaining. And Bluey the Dragon Knight, thank you so much for the follow. Oh wow, Absolute said it bumped into Roger's base in an Endwalker area today. Man, he's made some progress. Oh, Final Fantasy IX. That is perfect. That is really good timing because this entire quest involves a little mammoth named Gigi, who is very reminiscent of Vivi. He basically looks exactly like this. So, yeah.
Ooh, Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite Final Fantasy, so good choice. And your favorite as well. Awesome. The selfsame ones he renounced when he declared you were not... So, Gigi here is having a bit of a crisis of faith because he thinks he's just a mammoth, which is just a little, like, automaton. Ahaha, what a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Manderville's beckons. It's almost like that was on purpose. Exactly. I was actually really surprised he wasn't called Vivi. I really can't be bothered. We'll see if we can track down Gigi here so you can see him. Alright. There you go, Annie. Now we'll ride together. Playing Final Fantasy XIV as we ride in a Final Fantasy XV vehicle, searching for a Final Fantasy IX character.
All the Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Unlimited fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy Unlimited is terrible.
Oh,
It's an
that's
anime.
a thing?
It's an anime.
I didn't even know that was real.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Unlimited is so boring. Every thing can fly in this game. They actually did think about. I saw that where they were like, considering only having certain mounts fly, but they ultimately decided to let everybody. Yeah, what did happen here? The heck? Snowball fight. These are NPCs having a snowball
that's
fight.
Godbird, isn't it?
That is
Dad.
That is Godbird and his wife. Oh my God! What are these two doing?
They killed somebody dancing. It's like they were just throwing. Oh no, but Gigi's on the ground.
Yeah. Time Sage. All I know, there's two Final Fantasy animes. They're both terrible. The Final Fantasy V one is at least dumb fun. All right, there was a Final Fantasy 15 anime as well. I've not seen that one. The mammoth lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed.
Snowball.
Yep. Let's help him out. See, there's little Gigi. Ugh, my head. Who? Oh, it's you. You followed me. Oh, Gigi, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you are unharmed. They're future-proofing just in case they decide to bring in Final Fantasy IX characters directly. That is a good idea, and I would love if they did that. It would seem he was struck by a snowball, much like those Steinbocks, those dead Steinbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged? They killed animals with their snowballs. That is the Mandervilles. As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from malms above, and my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. That is a true story. Poor Seer. I expect the earth was no less brilliant for experiencing it either. Why are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? Godbert. What good fortune to cross paths with you lot so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julian. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us? Why is he squatting? Because the Godbert is just the manliness. Grandpapa Godbert. Grandpapa Godbert.
He's always staying in shape.
Oh, yeah. Mama Nashu says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa, not Godbert. Grant me life. Make me a real boy. Pinocchio me. Oh, boy. What are we in for? What the heck is going on? We found this cute little mammoth, and we don't know if he's a mammoth, but he seems to be a mammoth, and he's just trying to figure out what he's all about.
He lost his memory.
Yeah, he lost his memory. Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little. I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Seer. Then let us begin. Freaking Godbert. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. Well,
It's a Lollop
if you ever wanted to see Vivi, it is definitely a Lollop fell body on him. That is amazing. This body, it's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you. Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. Buyer got guide my hammer. Oh no. Oh god. I love that his final hammer strike is just Cloud's Godbert. It's just Cloud's what the heck's it called? Final limit break. This is your first time attending a Final Fantasy XIV stream, Lass? It is essentially... Oh my god. Oh my god. Omni-slash, I said absolute. Wow. This is as jokey joke as you get in this game. Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man.
Yeah, this is definitely the joke side of the game.
Oh yeah, it can get extremely serious, but can also be absolutely silly. Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you. Oh no, he's hot. I think he's on top of a... Oh my god.
Aww.
I'm pretty sure they put his head on top of a...
Rogan?
Yeah, Rogadin. Papa Hildy.
This is so sweet.
Gigi. Big Nats 2.0. Aw. So sweet. Oh my god.
He's gonna get flattened.
Oh, he's totally gonna get flattened. Oh, he looks like he's winding up for a
Why is
punch.
he gonna hit him?
Oh no!
What is happening? Oh, he's doing... Wait.
He's like clotheslining him or something. What the hell? That face.
Oh my gosh, his face.
That face.
The lips.
Those lips. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, he's happy about it.
Legs up in the air. You think he's gonna be legs up?
Yeah, he's totally gonna be legs up. Yep. And he's already learned the Manderville dance. The Gigi Nader here with the knockout. Now that brings back some memories. Papa Hildy? Oh dear, who could have done such a thing? Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Oh no! He lost it. By the Fury, it's just like the vase all over again, miraculously restored to its original form. That has to be cold. You know, I do not like the placement of Gigi there because it makes it makes Godbert seem naked.
No, yeah, they probably did on purpose.
They probably did. Gigi, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe this body may suit you best. It is, how should I put this,
Didn't even notice
more
until you
manageable.
pointed that out.
And much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mammoth? Aww. Is that what's been troubling you all this time? But why didn't you say so? Oh my god. A Manderville is more than flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look them in the eye and say, "Nay, I'm a Manderville mammoth." Lass, I hope you're enjoying this. For your first Final Fantasy XIV stream. Mother, Father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but my circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. Ye gods, I knew he was fond of the mammoth, but did you hear that woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son. Grandpapa of Godbert! Grandpapa of Godbert! Ha! It all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbert and Grandmama Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words, Grandpapa Godbert, Grandmama Julian. Few things in life are grander than becoming your grandparent, as they say. Ha ha ha! Confused but intrigued. That is Hildibrand. Uh-oh. Mama's not happy. Oh no, what's she doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh, frying pan.
Is she gonna make some food?
And what's so bloody grand about it? You should know that as strong as Godbert is, his mom is much stronger. Oh my god.
So good.
She's about to turn that frying pan into a dying pan. I'll not be some maid grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. I want her as a super boss. Fury, take me. I heard the tales of dark nights before, but no, it couldn't be. No, I think it was something far worse. Heretical, like as not, but rules be damned. I'm not risking my life to find out. Oh my god. Seer is traumatized. They're mad. Utterly mad. The whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise to such prominence, I will never understand. Well, at least the mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't know a mammoth could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mammoth. Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? Fury, take me. Their idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure. Report to your superior. One step at a time. One step at a time. I like how we're just sort of like, yep, that's the Mandervilles. Oh. Oh, we've got intrigue. Oh, I think those are some of the other Inquisitors, if I had to guess. Back to Foundation. Thank you, Amy. Right then, my superiors, having been informed of the mammoth's adoption by House Manderville, as witnessed by House Fortom, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the mammoth is the product of heretical machinations and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville mammoth, casting about for any hint of a case alongside his doting father. DG says, I actually tried out Dark Knight and it's definitely not my cup of tea, which is a shame because I wanted to experience that story, seeing as it's the canon class for Shadowbringers. Yeah, I'll be trying that out myself after Stormblood. I still need to work on... I want to finish getting my machinist caught up, and then I'm going to work on a monk, since Amy has a samurai. In any event, though, I do not share my superior's conviction. I think it's safe to say there is something exceedingly unusual about that mammoth. You saw with your own eyes how effortlessly it restored that vase, and itself, to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I've ever seen before. Alright. What next? Oh no. There's Seer. Freaking Gigi. Wow.
Is that like a Godfather thing?
It's kind of like that, yeah. Well, a gazebo to call her own. Seer may be the only man who has yet to drink from the well of madness. I love that. That you stand here before me is proof that Helona smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Milan, and before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed, and now missing and presumed dead, Knights of the Heavens Ward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began, yet recently we have heard rumors of these honored sirs walking in the streets. Oh, that's interesting. 'Tis heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. But we will need all the help we can get, which means, fear it take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye out on that boy. Mammoth. Mammoth. Cat Evie, thank you so much for the 100 bits, saying, so I saw the VOD of Devil Survivor, and Amy's one comment made my day. Yep.
Wait, which thing?
Your comment... Oh, what was your comment again?
Which thing?
Devil Survivor. One of your comments during that. What was the comment again? Yeah, she watched the VOD, but it was during you were here live when I was playing Devil Survivor 2. Oh, Dom.
Oh.
Yes. Oh God. Yes, right. Oh, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy natural rapport, but praise alone. For a moment, I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, to 4 times honor. Dongs, all kinds of crazy stuff happens on these streams, I swear. Alright, in we go.
No, it's not in there.
Oh, it's not?
No. In the gazebo.
Oh, right. Forgot about the gazebo. Just walked right on by. But why, Papa Hildy? Little Gigi's been a very naughty girl. What? Because, Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor Seer, Milan, good day to you both. Are you come as adoring fans, are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business, always business. You may rest assured. Then I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion? Evasion. Avoision? Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, except not, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow. That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home. Now, Gigi, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmond. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmond, would you, Uncle? I guess not. Then where's our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle, too? Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms. Well, the red fern grows is a book reference, and wild rose blooms is a Final Fantasy II reference.
That's cool.
And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmond's gazebo for how long? I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated. Dangerous and...
Wouldn't that be something else? I guess
Yeah,
cell or something?
yes, I think that she is mistaking something. Dangerous indeed, my boy, and besides, we are gentlemen inspectors free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo? I guess. If it's a case you want, you need not go far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as knights of the Heavens Ward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sayers. I don't think they know what gazebos are, no. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experience to be so traumatizing that they have refused to discuss them in detail. Oh God. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation. Yeah, I think so. Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex. Since when? Oh God. Oh no! Mummy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Ul'dah. Oh no, I'm so glad we get to hang out with her more. And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector as well as father to a bloody mammoth. Bugger that. You're coming home right this instant. How is she his mom? She looks younger than him. Those Manderville genes. How can you say such things? It's my life's calling to be an inspector, and Gigi is my son. He is a Manderville man. Grand is as it is to see you. You have come at the most inopportune time.
Smooth.
Yeah. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu, come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice. Thal's balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from a sorry arse of a father.
Jeez.
I trust you lot will help me keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along. Well, that could have gone better, and worse. Let's not keep them waiting. Lass and G, the man, yeah, they get used to this. These Hildibrand stuffs. Honestly, if you're intrigued by this Hildibrand stuff, Lass, I'd highly recommend looking at my playlist of Final Fantasy XIV, and I didn't realize the three were down here, and watch the original Hildibrand stuff, because dear God.
You streamed those, right?
Yes. They're all
They're on your-
VODs. Yeah, they're all VODs on my YouTube. Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for their charade? From what I heard from the others, said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavens Ward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of my Sir Adelphel's face. Oh, wherever could he be? Dead. I killed him.
What? Really?
The Heavens Ward. They were the ones that were knights of the Knights of the Round.
Oh.
We killed them all.
I didn't recognize the name.
Oh. I'm truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Halone's halls. Oh, here's all the rest of them. What's Julian up to? What in the seven hells is so damn appealing about getting paid a pittance to do the watch's job for him? She is not happy. So given where you are in post Heaven's Word, you only have these 2 quests to go, as the last 2 are locked behind 3.5. Wait, do I actually have to finish all of the Heaven's Word quests in order to do them?
I don't know. This is my first time too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I streamed the final one too. I'm pretty sure. DGC. The final Hildibrand quest. Well, I streamed the final Hildebrands.
You're at 3 point. What are you at?
I'm at 3.3, but they're talking about the end of the original Hildibrand quest that was not streamed. I'm pretty sure I streamed the end of that.
Oh.
If the knights aren't supposed to, then why are they so popular with the highborn ladies? That's a good question, Nashu. Vow of celibacy, apparently. Need to have at least access to 3.5. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, crap. Who needs a gazebo? I do.
So what?
I guess we'll find out. Basically, I might not be able to continue Hildibrand after this section. There must be at least one fair maiden who can tell us something of value. They're all quite mad. I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? And if Sir Cherubel was here, he'd purge the lot of them like the festering sickness they are. Ah, yes, a pity he too remains missing. Very much a pity. I guess we'll see. Papa Hildy, that grandmama over there is staring at us. Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be careful with his words. First of all, you are of only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise? Yes, Father, I promise not to call Grandmama Julian. Greetings, m'lady. Oh, ain't you a charmer? And there I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy? Ah, my faithful assistants, have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that these women's scorn seem to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being. These 2 women were telling me all about what they'd do if they cornered Sir... Is this the best ye can do, then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies, and ye call yourself a Manderville man. I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which truth hides off unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time.
The reveal.
I know. Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. Aye, 'tis true. I too was taken in by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Valguin. So when they said I could finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold, I looked upon the hideous faces of those so-called grand sirs. I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but their neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search. My lady, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Yeah, it is. Looks nice. Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman. That's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Idleshire. Have you? I have. You mean we're to travel to the Dravanian hinterlands right now, just like that? I like that I'm all in my my suit. It fits all this, I feel. Alright. Off to Idleshire. You got it? Okay, thank you.
I have it set as a favorite, so it's cheaper.
I do too. Alright. Well, if you're gonna do that. You get a horse, I get an Elromon.
Over here.
It's so sounds.
Screech.
Oh, can I keep one? I promise I'll walk him and feed him and put fresh herbs in his mask every day. This place feels somehow familiar, but I can't possibly have come here before, right? Bloody waste of time. So, that was a harrowing journey during which I felt certain I would die horribly, or at least be forced to part ways with my precious bits. What? What the heck happened? Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her Uplander and Gobby citizens. Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian in that pan of hers. Am I right? I want to see her make the bad gobbies fly again. I want to see that. God's sakes, Hildy, except Milan, this lot to be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Nonsense, I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant for my beloved son. If I may interject. Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector's sense tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek. Alright, off we go. You got your bird, I got my bird. Wait. I think this is one. Yes. Yes, yes. Lujo knows of Grand Sairs. Sneaky uplanders keep the selves, mingled not with Gobby flock. But each to own, Loud Jock says. No questions, only jingle shine. Oh, you must be talking about them Grand Sairs. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Pay visits to the Great Library, though I couldn't tell you why. Oh, I know all about the Grand Sairs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs south of the round spot. You'd best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but... Are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of Ishgardian noblewoman? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing. It's hard to get the angle, but yeah. What? Look behind you, a three-headed Gobu. Pfft. What the heck? Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? What is happening? Amy on her chair. Alright. A Monkey Island reference? Really? I missed that.
Which one?
I'm not sure. Time Sage, you have to let us know because I'm not familiar with, especially familiar with Monkey Island. If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. The Grand Sayers are holed up in the building to the south of the markets. Good show, Milan. Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey. I see. There, that's the one. Come, let us inform the others. It would seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait then. Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here. You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society. Welcome of all honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? Freaking gazebos. As I live in Hildibrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. Could that be? I say, could that be Slow Fix Coin Toss? Do you know this Gabi Inspector? I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer. Okay, this has to be a 1.0 reference.
Slowfix is the one for the Alexander raids?
Oh,
Is he?
maybe it also could be a 1.0 reference. When traveling through Thanalin long ago, Gobbyflock was waylaid by Uplander bandits. With no jiggly shine to pay brass blades, we had no way to back take goods. Until we make busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings them much bangy boom, and returns to goodly Gobby's missing goods and great justice. It has to be.
When they were doing all the crazy quests. Between.
Have to be. Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplanders, but for chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding father of Idleshire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is. Ha ha ha, all the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. Oh god. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand, and as they say, boom gobby boom doom. What the heck? Core, no busy deals for the wicked. You don't think that happened in 1.0? Alright then. No busy.
The in-between, like when they made all the weird quests.
Oh.
Remember in that interview?
Yeah.
They said they made all outlandish kind of quests before it.
Maybe? I have no idea. No busy deals indeed. He is the milkmaid. Nice. But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just looking at you and your flock have made of these ruins is making me big eyes. Gobbyflock has come a long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand-lending. Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo gig, for example, would more than suffice. Why settle for a gazebo when perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of building in arrears, and Slowfix happy to evict them. But we are pursuing the fiends who lived here and suspicious of defrauding young women. Fraud, in Slowfix's egalitarian utopia, this he will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sayers. No need for jingly shine either. Dang, for free. Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own. A house is a giant gazebo. Well, there you go. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you. Man, this housing market's a lot kinder to Hildibrand. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobbyflock is possessed of moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo and good luck with hunt for Grand Sayers. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, excuse me, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. There's a lot about gazebos in this. Now he's gotten himself a sodden gazebo. Bloody hells, if he really thinks I'm going to let him keep on playing at being a father. Can he convince Mommy Dearest? Alright, let's see what he paints. Oh my god. I love the little paint, the little drawing Gigi has. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cute. Even Seer is applauding. I hope that's constantly there for us now. Oh my god. Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sayers. I dare say we're going to need more paint. Alright. Oh, good luck with Cuphead, lass. Oh, it is always there now. That's cool. I like that. There's no place to raise a child. Yeah, the old woman's involved somehow, but how? I should have painted Grandpa Godbird and Lady Julian. Don't trust anyone over 60? What? Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. Hey, Inspector, is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? Oh, 'tis quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with the opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the grand bloody Sayers. Come on, they're getting away. Don't trust anyone over 60. I love that that's permanently there now if you've done these quests. What happened to Gigi? They went that way, to the right. I'll catch up with you all soon. Just go. He just fell. So I shouldn't trust my parents then? Nope, never. Don't trust them, Cat Evie. It's all a lie. Where could they have gone? Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. They get so extravagant with the camera angles for this as well. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grandsires. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds. Oh wow, these events do get referenced in the main story quest later on, even if you haven't done them. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is great.
What the heck? Slayer of 1,000 worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens. Orland! Master of magics and awesome, the divine hand, which hath defeated all maladies save senescence and incontinence. Goonspart. Gonspart. Whatever. Grandsires Excelsior. I wonder if they're the actual Grandsires and just got aged somehow after their defeat. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. You have both. Maybe. Grandsires, grandsires, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor defenseless innocents, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now, lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Whoa! I don't think I can do that as a dragoon. You will rue this day and rue it hard. I want to do that as a dragoon. There could be a limit break. My god, what a jump. Holy crap. Gods, how I've missed this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies, we never truly came back down. Oh, it's Limit Break 3. Sweet. What is happening? Is that the old lady again?
No, that's someone else.
Do mine eyes deceive? Pigsney of my heart descended from Halone's halls to guide me to her bosom. What is happening? Yeah, I don't use limit breaks too often, so. My beloved, my everything. Long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. What is higher, higher, higher? Did he just go to heaven? Did he die?
Oh my god.
What? Orland? Orland! Orland!
Oh.
Oh my god, they put a grave up for him. Only Hildibrand could survive that stuff. Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not the slightest, Shakespeare, but he seemed a decent man, chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. Oh my god. You will rue this day and rue it hard. Here's what actually happened to him. Poor thing. Oh my god. There's no way he's actually dead. Wait, I've seen this before, all too recently. Yes, anyway, he's only mostly dead. Hey, you get that reference now.
Why?
Princess Bride.
Oh.
If the Master of Magic's agent and Awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. Who? Oh, you're referring to me. I see, I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, yes, I'll get right on that. Oh my god. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Excuse me, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite. No, wait, that's no good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition, yes. Something with more pep. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh. And smite my foes. Is he gonna kill him? Spread them? Foes? I thought you were friends. Oh my god. How'd they run so fast?
They used all their energy, I guess.
I guess so. He lives! Saint Rene smuggled me with a bleeding gate guybog. My back! My back! Would Trina have underestimated you lot? That makes two of us? Enough! Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the mammoth? Oh, Gigi. Gigi, but when? How? It's the old lady again.
Yeah. There she is.
I thought I recognized you, first in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearers of faces and fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which has deceived kings and queens, Doris. You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap. He's got the heels on him. For which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes. From the first, the objective of this grand design has been this singular mammoth. I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way... We have no desire to hurt the boy, but we require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours, our youth. I wonder if that was going to be it. Oh god, bombs. Confound it, I can't see. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Oh my god. Papa Hildy! Gigi! Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. We're just gonna let them leave. Okay then. Fine job we did protecting that mammoth of his, huh? Remind me again why we didn't just, you know. That is a good question. Do you think they're headed for the old mill? If not, can we go anyway? I haven't had cider in ages. 12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grandsires that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again? I suppose we ought to be prepared for the worst. They could be halfway to Razat Han by now. I don't even know what that is. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an Adamantoise's pace. The little milksop's right. Let's get after the old buggers. Huh. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. Off we go. Get our ice horse song. I think this is my favorite. Where are you, Hildibrand? Well, I'm outside the range for first of all. There you are. Plus, I was just enjoying the song still. Attempt again to flee again very slowly. Think he's sleeping or just resting his eyes? There's time for cracking skulls and time for letting your idiot of a son deal with his troubles on his own. That's why. So, it seems the Grand Sayers have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them. How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have the Gigi. Damn it, if only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Ask and ye shall receive. We can ambush that wizened dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange. Inquisitor Seer, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Milan will stalk and subdue the Grand Sir, then relieve him of his armor. Oh, God. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage? Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Milan. Strip that old man.
They're just right here.
Yep. Just right there. Oh my God. How'd they find a way to be even more ridiculous than the original set? Lackway, thank you so much for the subscription to Tier 1. Oh, wrong way. Went towards the wrong quest. Actually, I'm heading towards a bunch of wrong ones. It says, missed the live notification. How goes Hildibrand Manderville time? Utterly ridiculous. We're dealing with old people. And somehow struggling. I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young man? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gonspard can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my breastplate? Oh, of course. How silly of me. Lend me a hand with the straps. Oh my God. Truly, young man, you are a saint. Oh no. I swear it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right, right. I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. Well, time to give him a massage. Funny how this all started with massaging Godbert. Ah, the healing tingle. Would that I had a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches. My little pig's knee used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot. Slowly, make me forget my troubles. Massage Orland again. Oh, God. All right, then, sure. We're massaging an old man. Harder, harder, higher, higher. Close your eyes and dream. Massaging even though he's asleep. The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops, and you begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. Oh my god. Well, time to steal his pants. Oh my god. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled morbles. May he rest in peace. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, Orland has it rough. What is this game? Utterly ridiculous when it wants to be. Oh yes, let's not even bother to discuss the moral and ethical implications, much less the legal ones. Think he's sleeping or just resting his eyes? Let me guess. Wondering... Oh, okay, same stuff. Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon, and by taking care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I require? Yes, actually. Entrusted to you by its elderly owner that he may receive a vigorous massage, that this suit of armor is surprisingly light and reeks of garlic. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be. Oh my god. Capital. Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity. But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind. Oh, ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. Puff, 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 Amy Cademy says. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you daft bugger. Ugh, where in the hell is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it. Oh my god. Yeah, Hildibrand was a zombie once. He's had an interesting life. Oh my god. Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned. Oh my god. He looks pretty good in the armor, at least. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. Even he's shocked. Oh no, that's bollocks. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes. Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages. What in the seven hells are you blathering about? He's going to get away. No, he will not. See, still here within my care. Right then, on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness. Theory, take me. It's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi, and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good. Oh, no. I'm cold, and there are marbles after me.
Oh my god.
That face. Oh. I'm me, but you're also me. But that can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pigsney, we'll be together at last. Oh my god. Oh my god! I can't. Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed it would make a minstrel blush. Oh my god. Ye gods, I never realized dying would hurt so much. Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me. I cannot believe this. Vivi, wait. Ooh, Vivi. Hello. My son? What's gotten into you? Vivi. Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are. A creation of the great Charlene Archmagus Quan. God, it's been so long since I played Final Fantasy IX. Quan, I think Quan is a character from Final Fantasy IX. No, that's Kinakin. Quan. I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. I remember now. We lived together. He taught me many things about the outside world. Get a flashback. What exactly do you remember, my son? Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, that you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again, and so, in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. To turn back the hands of time? Then what we witnessed at the Crozier, with the Duke's priceless vase, that power could be brought to bear on people? But wait, how do you know all this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of this Archmagus Quan. We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. Oh wow, it does look like Kina.
I'm showing Derek the information on Quan.
That is amazing.
You read it.
So Quan was Vivi's adoptive grandfather in 9. He was a Q and adopted the Black Mage Vivi after catching him while fishing in the mist. And according to the markings on the wall in Quan's dwelling, was raising him to eat him. After he died, Vivi left for Alexandria.
Here's a picture.
You see that?
Quan.
I completely forgot about that. Again, it's been a while since I've replayed 9. I love how they work in all this stuff. So we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime, a second lifetime as it were. A mammoth with the power to take that which was broken. I'm pretty sure this song is from Final Fantasy IX as well. Take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state, to turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury take me, this is also... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look even. With the journals we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance, for a second chance, was within reach. Then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us and we can help you unlock your true potential. Just think what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quan. Vivi. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best you can animate a corpse, and I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eyes of the Fury. Gigi, wait! What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Manderville mammoth. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them. Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision. Aww.
Good Papa.
So that's the end of that chapter, eh? You're giving up and coming back home. I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. Aye, it falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead.
What?
Oh my god. Inquisitor Seer, I must applaud your dedication to your work and cannot thank you enough for all you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Stairs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them. He's a time mage. I knew you would understand. Right then, there is no time to waste. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans. I suppose it would have been a shame if he'd given up that easily, though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth's really got the power to make them young again, then... Of course she's planning something. Of course she's planning something. Alright. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will, but that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. Alright, back to Foundation. Yeah, she definitely wants in on that. Even though she still looks really young. Ah, I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlayan origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that, as if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one? I'm sure I don't know what you're not. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Milan. That will be all. Wow. I love he got stripped of his armor. Oh yeah, the old woman. All right, next one. The proud and the pointy-eyed. We need to speak, Milan. I've been scouring the archives for any information regarding temporal magic since last we spoke, and the results have been rather troubling to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alleg is portrayed in the Enchiridion as a cautionary tale, a great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. Yeah, that was the outro. That marks the end of a 3-point whatever happening. So I believe this puts us into the 3.4 content for Hildibrand, correct?
I don't know.
No. Oh well. 'Twas in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Allegan mages. Said magics could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Sayers, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. That being said, there is no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when shattered. Even if the vessel were restored, what would become of its former contents? Would it be filled with water as before? Oh, this is 3.5. Wow. Would it be filled with water as before, the very same every drop returned, or would it be different water? Or would the water, once spilt, be forever lost? I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? The Grand Sirs are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can, but the dead who have entered into Alone's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi has nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmagus Quan. There are only updates from 3.2 to 3.5 in Heaven's Ward, so no 3.1. If you could look that up, Absolute. I'm pretty sure the Final Fantasy XIV wiki will say which quest is where. Speaking of which, according to some Charlayan texts in the archives, Archmagus Quan was an accomplished scholar known for his study of ancient Allegan magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. You just looked it up, so we are in 3.5? But more importantly, I learned the location of the Archmagus's former residence. Mayhap we could could find something of interest there, something which could help us to persuade Gigi to change his course. Oh wow, so this is the last section, Amy, according to Absolute. I had a mind to summon Inspector Hildibrand and make the journey there together. Would you be willing to join us? Excellent, then let us be about our business. I saw you! Heretic! I beg your pardon. Are you accusing me of being a heretic? Boost Gear Helicopter, yes. Basically, once I finish 3.5 and get to the stuff right before Stormblood, that is where the free trial ends. You can still play. There's still plenty of other stuff to do. But that's the most you can do with it. Like, there's Beast Tribe stuff and just all kinds of other things. But you can't go any further story-wise. Yes, you, Inquisitor Seer. I saw you sneak into the archives and seek out the forbidden tomes. Saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook of that forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of... I did all of that for my investigation. Aha! You admit your crimes. Then you did secretly, without permission, in blatant contravention of our rules, read forbidden tomes. Then by virtue of the authority vested in me by the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. You stupid, ignorant... Are you all so desperate to keep your goddamn jobs that you'll all go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what we've been reduced to? Hey, Seer's learning. I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow, of trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless, and we're better than that, damn it. We're better than that. Man, well done, Seer. If you will not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors. It does feel topical, Smash Matt. No, I think because I own up to Shadowbringers DGC, I'm pretty sure it allows me to get to that stuff once it's unlocked for Hildibrand, just to have that stuff before. So it works out. I think it works out. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way, I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the truth, perhaps, and a way to help those in need. And there's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? And it's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let us depart for Idleshire at once. We need to find the inspector. All right. I noticed there's new quests in Foundation now. I guess they unlock the later three. Those ones that are around me, I guess I could pick up. Unless they're continuing on ones I already had. I mean, you probably already grabbed them from yours. But it threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait a second. I thought I grabbed everything. Do I have to do another check at some point? Unless they continue other quests I already grabbed. God damn it, Hildy. I raised you to have better sense than this. You're looking for the inspector. He went off on his lonesome. It would seem we arrived too late. Inspector Hildibrand has already gone off on his own to confront the Grandsires. They came back briefly to trade jingly shine for supplies and whatnot, you see, and the Gobbies ear caught them trading tongue flaps about killing dragons in the Forelands. When the inspector learned about it later, he said he had to get after them right away and backtake Gigi. He said he had a duty, not as an inspector, but as a father. Bugger that, he's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave of his own free will, as I recall. I swear, I turn my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try to do something reckless. Don't you think we should try to find him and offer hand-lending? Why is Nashu speaking like the goblins? I'm rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grandsires attack, or worse, kill any of Relsfagar's brood. Yeah, that would be a problem. But first things first, I suppose. Milan, would you be so kind as to assist Mistress Nashu and Julian in their search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to Archmagus Quan's abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, know that you need not fear for my safety. Let us just say that our singular experiences together have inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality. Ah, Seer's growing. Good for him. Huh. Could it be the scrawny little shite's finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask after the Grandsires. So if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. Thanks, Amy. What a strange set of circumstances. This thing did not seem that much faster. Right then, I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the Inspector of the Grand Stairs or Gigi, come and tell me. Oh, I accidentally spoke to Nashu instead of Julian. Oh, because he's behind the house.
I didn't even think I could go in
The Ishgardians with whom I met, they were here, proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. The gods only know if the naive fools were serious. Oh god, who are they going after?
Well, someone did mention Kratos first.
I guess so.
Hopefully not
That would be a problem. Three dragon slayers and a mammoth, eh? I'd call you a mummer if I hadn't seen them come through earlier, boasting about how they were going off to kill the biggest one yet. These old fools are going to restart the Dragon Song War. All those daft sods. They were for Annex Shrine. Not quite sure what their intentions were, but they were awfully confident. That much I recall. Here goes your flying Gobu. I do like how Nashu does step up whenever Hildibrand's not around. Like, she kind of knows her stuff. Oh, I see. So the Grand Seers were headed for Annex Shrine. And my dear boy wasn't far behind them either. What are we waiting for? Let's go, let's go! Her outfit reminds me of something you'd probably see in Stormblood, Amy. Julian. Just because it looks like a bit of a kimono to me. Look at you flying off ahead of me. Flying is such a blessing. Well, here's Orland. Oh no. He tried to fight. Oh, I found one of the Grand Stairs. He also got his armor back. Did Hildy do this? Usually ends up on the receiving end.
Maybe it is Hildy.
The poor unfortunate soul who bears a striking resemblance to Orland is quite firmly embedded in the earth. Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for. That may be, but where'd the other two get to? Not to mention the mammoth. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though, having said that, it looks easier said than done. Oh, how silly of me. I'm sure you got more than enough strength to yank him free, right, Milan? Well, let's see what we're going to yank out. Probably, you're probably right, Amy. Yep, you were right. Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask that makes him look like just like the inspector, just like that man of 1,000 faces back in Ul'dah. No, that's Hildibrand, all right. There's no fooling a mother's eyes. I say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself into this time? Oh, hey, Gobbert. Why, hello there, Lord Gobbert and Inspector Seer. How'd you two end up traveling together? Blind fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall, but fortunately Lord Godbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness. Lord Edmont told me all about his recent trouble with the Grand Sayers, as well as Hildy's investigation. And a father cannot help but take interest in his son's affairs, can he? Those are some short shorts. Oh, yeah. Godbird is all that is man.
He is loving the short shorts.
Oh, yeah. As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings, namely Archmagus Quan's research notes. I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the Lich Yard. Well, at least his clothes don't get bust up when it happens in this outfit.
Just his monocle.
Yeah. Well, I must confess no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed of by the Grand Sayers. But ignominy notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor, and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all. This wouldn't have happened if you waited for us instead of... Wait, why in the hells are you still wearing that rubbish? An impenetrable disguise is essential when consorting with the criminal elements. Alas, 'twould seem the Grand Sayers have grown more perceptive in their newfound youth. Wait, do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely? Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember. By the Fury, not pointy! According to Archmagus Quan's notes, that's a sign that Gigi's using too much magic. If he carries on like this, his ether will be expended, and he'll end up not more than an empty husk. This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grand Sayers at once. You noticed that? He had rectangular eyes than the last time we saw him. Yeah, I did know that. Did you know where they were headed? All I heard that they were keen to slay dragons. They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm named Nidhogg. Well, they're a little late on that. Really? That all happened, huh? I meant the other one, Relsvagar. Relsvagar, Fury take me, what could they possibly hope to achieve? I wonder if we had not finished the 3.3 stuff. Yeah. 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 After finally achieving peace after 1,000 years of war, they want to kill Relsvagar? It doesn't make any sense. At least we found the inspector.
What's the name?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, it's a reward.
Right. If I could turn back time, and this is definitely the end of the quest line, because Gigi, also known as Vivi, but a secret is safe with you. We get him as a minion. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son and putting a stop to the Grand Sayer's machinations. Sonic Joe, Derek, would me or Amy do a 12-hour stream? Well, whenever we get the planning fully done, you could... Amy, definitely not. But once the planning's fully done, you could get me to do a 12-hour stream by thanks to my upcoming streamathon. So I would do a minimum of 4 and up to 12. But that's still in the planning stages. Definitely this month, though. You know, there's really no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help. Oh yeah, I did do that 12-hour stream for Luigi's Mansion 3. I thought I could get through that a lot quicker. No more of those long Halloween playthroughs. Mainly because I gotta spend Halloween with Kai. Just Kai, yes. I mean, if it wasn't for Kai, I'd probably still do it and have you hang out and whatnot. I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosive extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing. Capital, I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith and to Gigi. What a crew. Derek wants candy. I mean, Kai would definitely eat all that candy on his own if he could. He enjoys it, huh, Amy?
Yeah.
Would do rage stream. I mean, I'm probably be raging because of Metroid Dread mode. I say, what brilliant craftsmanship! How did they manage? I really do like Sears' kind of,
It's growth.
yeah, growth as they're going through this. Make ready, my friends. The final battle with the Grand Stairs is at hand. Ugh, which would seem my wounds were more serious than I thought. I fear I am in no condition to confront our foes. There is but one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self. My aunt took me trick-or-treating when I was a baby because she wanted candy. Cat Evie. You know? It's not a terrible idea. Don't you worry, I've got some salamander oil right here. Shall Mummy give her baby boy a massage? Oh, my dearest Mummy, Mother dearest, I would not impose upon you. Not when my ever-loyal associate Milan stands ready to minister to my muscles. Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let Mummy take care of little Hildy's hurts.
Read the description for the oil. Oh my gosh.
My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Milan handle it. I can personally testify to the healing talents of his strong yet tender fingers. Yep. If that's the way of it, I'm counting on you, Milan. Would I do a stream playing Cuphead DLC or Metroid Dread? Probably Dread. Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil as you have done many times before. That's private, Hildibrand. Whoops. Salamander oil massages are something of a Manderville tradition, one I hope to pass on to little Gigi someday.
Did you get to read the...
No, I'm still reading
Oh, okay.
everybody else. Did you read Nashu's?
No? What?
I wish Inspector Hildibrand would let me oil him up. Oh my god, Nashu.
Well, you've known she has a crush.
Yeah. We're oiling up Hildibrand. Why do you hesitate? Have we not done this time and time again? Oil me up, man.
Read it. Read the oil.
It rubs the oil on his skin. It does this whenever it is told.
You know what that is?
No.
That is a reference to Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I think you're right.
The one with the guy that uses the skin, like makes skin suit.
Oh my god. That's weird.
Is that what it's called?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, how it soothes in my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it into my flesh. Knead as you've never kneaded before. Ah, the rel. Ah, such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urged you to excessive force. Ha, ha. Nay, you were in the right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread throughout my body. The fires of righteousness burn anew in my breast. Hold, my son, though your passion is renewed, you may yet be spurred to greater feats of Mandervillian strength. Derived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Manderville. Salamanderville! To you, my beloved son, now become a proud father, I bequeath this most sacred of oils. Salamanderville? Could it be the legend for true? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it is so, for by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, Milan. Take this oil and help Hildy become the Manderville man he was meant to be. What the hell? Okay, it's still the same stuff. I am ready for my final oiling, Milan. The best of the best for Manderville man to rise to the top as the cream only can. So for the lack of a logical plan, massage the Manderville man.
They do say something different.
Oh, do they? I talked to Godbird and it wasn't different.
After you do that, you say something different.
Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh, the Salamanderville! How it flows into my every nook and cranny! Quickly now, lay your hands upon me, massage me with all your might. Caddy V's out here with the
No,
the police. Yes, yes, that's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising, rising. Anybody reminded of the massage sequence from Final Fantasy VII Remake? That's what I'm imagining Hildibrand's going to be like after this. Ugh, such passion, such fervor. I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed, but I have not yet begun to pose. My God. Once more with feeling. Oh, dear God. Please, for those who did have watched Roger play Final Fantasy XIV, please tell me somebody got him to actually play the Hildibrand stuff. Oh yeah, the massage minigame in 10-2. That was something else too. Something about Final Fantasy massages. I don't know what it is. Yes, good, good. He needed to see Hildibrand. Oh, he hasn't yet. Oh, that's a shame. I'm a Manderville man. Ah, the Sandler Manderville is my word. I have never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, father, Milan, 'twas your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector reborn. Onward to zenith. No matter the laws of nature that they pervert or the limits they break, the grandsayers can do naught to stop me. They did actually do a limit break. All right, we're getting into it.
I love this. Cinematics.
Uh-huh. So good. Party of 4. Doing the hero walk. I love the hero walk. Yes, I did get a Puff Puff in the Dragon Quest crossover. That was pretty great.
Got the jiggle hat too.
Yep, I definitely have the jiggle hat. Oh boy, did it work? Yes, we're heading towards Arlong Park. Okay, they definitely got that to work. Oh no, he's hot! Well, that worked out well for them. Oh no! Oh! Gigi, Vivi, whatever, all of it. Grandsires, I have come for my son. Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay. There is no need for any of this. The war is over. But not for long. The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood, and we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity. Wow, this actually got pretty dire. You would doom countless innocents for glory? No, I won't allow it. Over my dead body. Actually, it's kind of like how the original Hildibrand actually got pretty, like, high stakes by the end. Far be it from us to deny you then. This is the end for you.
This is awesome.
The ultimate end. Dang. I did not expect it to go this hard. Oh no, Hildibrand. Still on his own. Oh, this is rough for him. Oh, that was definitely a Dragoon move. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, poor Hildibrand. Oh, it's close. Gotta recognize all those Dragoon moves. That's great. Oh yeah, there's stone. Poor Hildibrand. What the heck? I know. Oh, for the limit break. Also, I'm pretty sure that transition is straight out of Final Fantasy IX. The glass breaking.
Oh, really?
I think so. Have faith, my love. He is our son. Yeah, definitely like Knights of the Round as well. Oh.
Sorry, I dropped it.
Oh, right. Final Fantasy X, not 9. I haven't it's been a while since I've replayed some Final Fantasies. Gigi, my beautiful boy, pray do not look upon me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo. Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi, I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my Grandpapa Quan. I made them young again, but it's not enough. I need more. More. I need the worm's eyes, and then I can finally bring him back. I'm sorry, Gigi, but no, you cannot. Grandpapa Quan is gone. He's right, Gigi. Mayhap you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it, but his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach. That's not true. I can restore anything to its ideal form, to the way it should be, even Grandpapa Quan, even you, Papa Hildy. Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die. Yep, later, Kobama Pones. Yep. I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered. These poses.
I really like this quote coming up.
As they should be, Gigi. For my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live life to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures. Oh, Code Chibi, thank you very much for the raid. We're in the final bits of Final Fantasy XIV's second set of Hildibrand quests, specifically related to Heaven's Ward, and getting some great stuff. Ah, you're playing Cuphead. How's the new DLC? Hello, hello. Yes, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV, something I do on occasion when I feel like I'm at spots that are, interesting. And right now we're doing a bunch of stuff in the lead up to Stormblood for me. And that includes Hildibrand here, who is just plain silly, even though it's gotten serious at this point. I found your grandpapa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. Yes, further Hildibrand adventures. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believe they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the Inspector, because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is, in its own way, right. And Yeah, everything's good for me. Definitely going well, keeping busy, that's for sure. But it's nice to do these streams and have some fun. DLC is really fun but short, but really fun, short, but worth the $8. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, I might check it out because I did play the original Cuphead, but I'm not sure. Honestly, a lot of my time and money is just waiting for Xenoblade 3 to come out, because that's where all my time is going to get put. My thoughts exactly, Inquisitors Seer, and it is for this self-same reason that you are unable to make Grandmaster Quan younger. In your heart, you knew there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved Grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration. Oh, this is a good message they're doing. I did not expect that from Hildibrand. Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them were the stories they told, wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such. That's all they ever talked about, when they were young and free and full of fire. At first, Archmagus Quan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually, he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world, no longer a mere mammoth, but a friend, family, his only family, his grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. But I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to take your memories from you after all, to protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained. Something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Quan ever dared dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free? Free to do what? Whatever you like, Gigi, don't you see? That was his final gift to you. A new life, a new story all your own. I love he does Vivi's little hat motion as well. This has all been very, very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't at any rate. We have suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, but since you are so perfectly positioned... Oh, jeez. Oh, man, they're wrecking up the place. Yeah. Well, actually, to crush them right now.
Yeah, or that.
The chopsticks of doom. Aww. Yay, Gigi's back to normal. Aw, I'm getting little chills from this. I hope he doesn't fully sacrifice himself. I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Quan, and Gigi, son of Hildibrand Maximilian Manderville. And this is my story. Oh, I mean, I quote right out of Final Fantasy X. Aww. I got chills. I did not expect that from a Hildibrand quest. Aww. Why do they always need to have Vivi be this so tragic? Oh, I wondered if we would just put it back. Also, Doris has Sonic Heroes colors on it in her hair. Okay. Everybody's back as they imagined him. That's amazing. They actually tied him up. It's like it never happened. With the last of his strength, he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for us all. He made us all as we once were, as we were meant to be. After all that gallivanting about, I get bugger all. What about my misspent youth? I was not meant to be this bloody old. Oh my god. Such a fine day. Never I squatted with such perfect form. I may have well reached my physical peak. Oh my god. Ha, what rot. Act your age, you daft sod. You look foolish. You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance. That was our second chance, to relive our glory days. It was all rather silly, though, wasn't it? Maybe Quan had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old. Ah, the Castle Lock. Thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. I was a coward when I was young, but now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris. Aww. You're a blind, bloody fool, Gonspart. Good night, Cat Evie. Thanks for coming. I say, am I dead again? Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else thanks to Gigi. The Grandsires are also in our custody. That smile. Ha ha ha, that's my boy. Where is the little tyke anyway? Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us. Aww. I see. If that's what he wanted, then I could not be happier for him. I am sure Archmagus Quan would feel the same way. What do we do now, Inspector? Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide, wide world beckons to us with the promise of mystery and wonder. We shall resume our never-ending quest for cases perplexing and profound, and perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again. Aww. Why does this feel so properly triumphant? I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become. And I'm proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully. Oh, he is so dead.
I could see her turning.
Yeah, I was going to say, he needs a reason to get launched, and this is it. Gracefully, was it? There he goes. I fear we may have had a failure to communicate. Oh God, there she goes. Yep. And there he goes. Oof. There he goes again. Wait for me, Inspector. Wait. That roar. Oh God, he went right through the rock. He might not be able to fight, but he can take a beating. Hark! What is that curious light I spy on the far eastern skies? And this oh so familiar scent which fills my nostrils. Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there, till we meet again. Ah, that was a nice little preview. It's like, hey, there is more Stormblood stuff coming for Hildibrand. I'm sure that was exciting at the time.
It's even exciting now.
Yeah. Got a long way to go to get to that point, though.
He's got all their weapons.
Yeah, he does. I didn't notice that. I say, you do know that so long as the core remains intact, little Gigi is not actually dead. That's right, so dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all this moping about. He has fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge its power as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from his torpor. Ah, I shall tend to the child for now. Yay, Gigi lives. As for these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead. A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Oh yes, it was my duty. After everything I said to that young Inquisitor, I can't go back to Ishgard. They'll toss me in a jail and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright.
Is that what that is?
I think that's how you say it. So go to Idleshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after it while he's away, no? That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Full glad am I to accept your offer.
I was kind of hoping that Vivi's last push would make this area like restored to its former glory.
Oh, yeah, probably not, because he doesn't know what it was like in its former glory. Time Sage also points out that reminder that Godbird is a goldsmith, and goldsmiths build mammoths.
Oh, they do?
So, yeah, so that's how he knows all that.
Oh.
I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down. 'Twas a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch. Even they're smiling. Once again, everything worked out okay. You know we have to have Gigi out whenever we do the next Hildibrand stuff. Good old Hildibrand. That was a fun one.
That's really good.
I liked how it was a bit shorter, too. It didn't feel so... It was a nice short story, I'd say, is the best way to put that. Let's talk to Seer. I suppose there's nothing for it but to leave the grand stairs to Lord Godbird and for me to see Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Idleshire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine it will take long for me to settle in. Oh, it definitely would have been an Everybody Laughs ending if there was voice acting. I wish Hildibrand's section would get voice acting. Thank you, my friend. Until we meet again. Alright, off to Idleshire. And I love that that little drawing is always there now. So cute. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think of the man I was and feel ashamed. Before I took on this case, I'd only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fury take me, what a fool I was. If I hadn't met you, in the Inspector and Gigi, I would have never realized how much I had come to hate my job, nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it is to seek out the truth, the whole truth. One might say that getting labeled a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I'm free to start a new life here in Idleshire as a consulting inspector. Ah, but enough of that. There's someone I would like you to meet. Aww. Lord Godbert made some modifications, as you can see. His smaller size should allow him to absorb ether more effectively over time. We thought that if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his reawakening. Aw, I hope he comes back. He's a proper mammoth now. Proper minion. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you. Gigi better have a role in the Stormblood stuff. And there he is. What?
Oh, I thought you meant Stormblood proper story.
No. The Hildibrand Stormblood.
Don't get your hopes up.
I know. I knew that.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, proper credits.
This is awesome.
That's so wholesome. Oh, he's even dressing like Hildibrand. He was properly inspired. That was a fun little short story.
I wish we could go in there.
I know.
Oh, this is so cool.
Aww.
I love this.
That's great. Man, I did not expect to like Seer so much.
Someone comes to wave,
Oh, it's one of the zombies.
and then look on the roof.
Oh, of course, all those things. Hildibrand will return. And there we go. This is what you are.
Oh, the title is Gigi's best friend.
Also known as Vivi, but his secret is safe with you.
Derek, that achievement gets you the title Gigi's best friend.
Oh, I have to put that on.
So
Also, I just got an achievement, Follow the Leader. Collect 30 follow type minions. Wonder why it show. Oh, I get you the 30 minion types get you the Mammotheer title.
Oh yeah.
You probably have it if you have. I'm sure you have 30. Well, I have 55, but apparently I have 30.
32 is the one I just got.
Oh. The secret to the lost art of temporal
100
magics.
minions.
Holy crap, I only have 55. The secret to the lost art of temporal magics is believed to be buried deep within this ancient automaton created by the legendary Charlayan Archmagus Quan. Vitality levels are dangerously low due to a power drainage necessary to save the lives of his companions.
So the one I just got is the Minion Master
Nice.
for having 100 minions.
There's Gigi. Oh, Time Sage says, fun fact, equip the Mammotheer and title and bring out a mammoth type pet, any wind-up toy, and some of them will act like they're alive. Really?
Including Gigi?
I guess.
You might need to use actual minions.
Yeah. Oh, there's text if you hover over the one. Oh, okay. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary held inspector someday. Which one is definitely a mammoth?
There should be. I have a bunch, but I'm not sure. Like this one.
Yeah, I know that one, but I was like, that's a little. Yes. Automaton. Well, we'll just go for the obvious one, I suppose. He doesn't seem to be really doing anything. Oh well. Either way,
Who's running around like that?
I don't know. Try like a wind-up name? Okay. We'll try wind up Hildibrand. There he goes. He just sort of ran a little bit. He just sort of runs around. So it's nothing too great, but it's something. That said, oh my god. That said, I definitely need to have Gigi's best friend. Well, that was fun and cute and adorable. But next time, you know, obviously we didn't have any battles or anything like that. That was pure story based and just fun little things. Next time we will be getting into real battle stuff. Amy's familiar with it. I am not. The Alexander quests.
That's good stuff.
Yep. So we're going to be taking on the Alexander stuff next time. And after that, we'll go. After Alexander's complete, we'll handle 3.4 and 3.5. So yeah, good stuff there. And I don't know. I assume Alexander will be able to be handled in one stream, but we'll once again do that next Wednesday. If we do it on Synced. When we start it up, I can ask them if people want to see synced or not unsynced. I hear it's not as bad, so.
No, but it would be more. Me and Joe did it in one night at unsynced.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I think that's good for now. Alexander is easy mode. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it takes long.
You can clear it in like 5 minutes per stage. Is that synced or unsynced time, Sage? I'm assuming unsynced, yeah. Oh, they're saying synced.
Oh, dang.
So, okay, yeah, we'll probably just do it synced and get ourselves a nice big party. In the meantime, let's see if there's anybody we can raid right now. We got Blueberry playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Unless there's any other suggestions. It's the only one on my list. That's streaming right now. Cool. Then I guess we'll do it synced next time. I thought I followed Beta 64. Is he streaming and I didn't know? No, he's not streaming right now. Yep. I guess we'll raid Bloob since don't see anybody else and not really seeing any other suggestions. That's fine. Let's go ahead and raid and
Thank you all.
yep. I think for our hashtag we're gonna do Gigi Best Boy. She should understand that since she plays 14.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, that is it for today. Again, we'll be back next Wednesday for even more Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. But on Saturday, we'll be playing more Radiant Historia as we get through that game. And Sunday will be the beginning of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke, as that won the poll. And we're going to be playing as Hilbert, because Hilbert and Rosa won the poll on what Hilda Rosa, yeah, whatever. But yeah, that won the poll. So yeah, Kai will be picking my starter the day of the stream, and I'll be posting that on Twitter. So as you can see, a little preview if you didn't miss it before. And yes, we will go from there. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a great night. Bye. Well, I'm trying to move it the other way.